Hello, welcome to this tutorial video. So in today's video we're going to learn how one will be able to design a beauty flyer like this one, or a salon flyer like this one. So let's quickly get started. So we delete this. Then the next thing we have to do is we have to click on the three dots on the top right corner so that we change the size. We click on where it says image size. The width we're going to use a 5, and the height we're going to use a 7. Okay, then from there the next is to change the color. So the color we're going to come and click on this fourth icon here on the bottom. Okay, so we quickly select like this, then we press where it says color, then we go on color, then we select white like that. So after changing the background, let's try and bring in a shape. You click on the top left corner on the plus icon. After you select the plus icon, you say shapes. So the shape, we can change the color in advance. From here we're going to use purple like this. So select like that, select purple. Okay, select purple, and then you just bring it down like this. Can increase it depending on how you just want it to be. So let's leave it there. Let's push it a bit aside, then we lock this. So after doing that, the next thing to do is we're going to add another shape. So this other shape, it will be in white, but on the radius we make sure we try to put it at 15. Okay, like that. Then we have to lower it like this. Just ensure that it's on the middle. Okay, just there. So on this same image, we the same shape that we've put in, we need to beautify it. So you scroll to the right, not until you find where it says stroke. You enable it, and the stroke volume color we are going to use, let's use, can either use pink like that, or can use black. So let's use okay, let's use black. Say okay. So after doing that, let's now start bringing in the images, the name and the rest. We can come back to that later. So let's quickly do that. So plus icon on the top left corner from gallery. Then after doing that, we're going to bring in this image here. This is the image we want to bring in. So you've seen we didn't remove the background, so let's use another method on how we bring in. So let's insert the shape. Okay, a shape like this. So it can be just like that. Then we say okay. So on this same shape, we are going to apply a concept that is called texture. So on icon, we go to where it says texture. Then you select on this icon there. Okay, so we select like that. Then we are going to bring in the image that we want to use. So I've selected this one, and then I put on the 1:1 ratio. It's already on the 1:1 ratio. I put it like that. So you've seen it's looking like that. Okay, then after that we're going to copy this same one. We're going to go where it says copy. So let's copy this same one. After copying this same one, we go again where it says texture. We look for texture. So you delete the one which is there, then you select. We have to bring in another image for the texture. So let's select this image. As usual, we have to use 1:1 ratio. So you've seen it's not fitting, so let's click on this locked icon here. So after clicking on that, then after you select it, you are able to increase it. So let's increase it a bit like that. Okay, we leave it like that. Then the other thing to do again is we're going to copy the same and then come and drag it down here. So on this one, we are going to add another texture, a different one. We delete then we add the other texture which we are supposed to use. So we select this one, 1:1 ratio. So for this one, we just leave it like this. Okay, then we are good to go. So let's start beautifying now what we've created inside. So let's get this icon, the first image. We try to push it up and also add a stroke to it. So we go to where it says stroke, you select. So the stroke, I'll use purple like that, and then my stroke width to be 3. You've added, go to the next. You push it up by going to where it says positioning. Then we push it up like that, and also just ensuring that they are all in line. Then we add stroke to it. Go to where it says stroke, we enable it, and then stroke width 3. We quickly go to the third one. For the third one, we also go to where it says positioning, push it up, and then ensuring that it's in the same alignment with the others. Go to stroke, enable it width 3, like that. So here the stroke didn't add, so let's go back to it. Okay, you can add it now. Selected. The other one, stroke again. Okay, so let's put it properly. You see there's nothing changing to it. So let's redo. We go to stroke, select stroke. So let's enable it, then we enable it again. We're using a stroke volume of 3. Okay, let's just try it. Okay, we can get back to paper now. All right, meaning we've added. So to ensure that the icons they are not they are in a straight line, we enable this, and then you select like that. You start dragging the lines to show that they're all straight. So on the left they are straight, on the right we can drag this one, we can do this. You can see that the first icon is not straight, so we can do this and select it, and then move 1 pixel or 2. Okay, that was 3. So we select and then we go back to there. So we are done like this. Then get this image. Let's push it up a bit. Okay, to ensure the space in between the 3 is just okay. Then we are going to lock all these 3. Okay, then the next thing we're supposed to do is okay, before doing that, let's unlock them so that we push it a bit down. There's too much space, and then the mid one bit down like that. Okay, now we can lock them. Now we can lock so that we do not get distorted when designing. So let's start bringing the business's logo. Yeah, so let's say the people gave you a logo and their name. So let me just crop this out so that we'll be able to type it, and then it will look clearly the company name. Okay, so we can reduce it like that, and then just insert it somewhere there. Okay, so we can change the color for this. Let's try to beautify it, then go to gradient. In my previous tutorials I explained how you can change the colors for this, so I'm going with that one. Then we are going to insert the name. So for the name, let's quickly put in the name, so we can say Beauty Empire like that. Then after doing this, let's go and change the font type. The font type, okay, I'm going to use this one like that. Then I just reduce the size of this by going to where it says size. If you've noticed, I'm not pointing because by now you know when I say going to size and every icon that I mentioned. Okay, so we are going to change the color to purple like that. Okay, then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in the same shapes for the images. Let's get the first one, copy it, and then just reduce the size to that, then put it somewhere here. Then we are going to go to where it says texture, delete it, and then we're going to bring in another image. We'll select another image, so let's select this one. Okay, ratio 1 to 1, then just do something like this. Okay, we can unlock it and then just show that it's like that. Select. Okay, so we've done that. Then the other one we copy, then we're going to bring it also there. Then we have to go to where it says texture, delete, bring in another texture. Okay, so we have to bring in another image. So let's bring this one, we didn't bring it in. So 1 to 1 ratio, then we do this. Okay, like that. So for this, we are good to go. Then for this other one, let's try and introduce some shadow. We'll see how it's going to look. Okay, so the shadow, let it just be on all 000, just like that. We insert, and this other one also will bring shadow, then enable it and then do like that. So the shadow color should just be black so that it will look good like that. So the next is we're going to lock all these. We've locked all these. Yeah, so the next thing to do is we're going to add in the services and the contacts information. All right, so let's go to where it says add text. So on the plus icon, then we add text, bring it down, then we type in, say, our services like that. So ensuring that they are in alignment. You do this so that I want it to start from where the word beauty is starting from. Okay, so I can do that. Then this our service is going to come down just there. Then I have to change my font together with the color. So I go to where it says font. Let's look for a nice font. If you didn't install the fonts, the other videos I explained how to install fonts. So you can say okay, can use that one, and then let's just change color. We'll see how it will appear. But you can use any font of your choice that you feel is alright. So you're positioning it properly by moving to the right to ensure that I'm in line with my design. Let's put it on top like this. Okay, can end there. Then we continue. So for this same one, you scroll until you find where it says style, denoted by a symbol capital B. You click on it, and then the B, first one is for being bold, the I is for italic, the U is for underlining. So we underline it like that, then we leave. If you do not want to underline it, it's so up to you. So then the other thing we have to do is, so looking at it, that before we do that, let's go and increase the name a bit, the beauty empire. So let's just increase it a bit. Okay, and then I push it up like that. We ensure they're in line. Okay, it is. We leave it like that. Then we continue by adding the text, the list of services that we offer now. So we do this. I already typed them, so let me just paste. Okay, then I'll be using this icon here. I'll be using that icon. Just take an emoji from the keyboard. Okay, so reducing the size, just putting them there. So let's push this service on top a bit, then bring in the services like this. Then we change the font. We can change the font. Okay, that's too much. We can use this one. I've used this one here. Okay, say okay. Then you've seen that it's not presentable. So let's go to where it says line spacing. Go to where it says line spacing. You select. Then you increase it a bit to 5 like that. better. And then you go to where it says position, select position, and then move a bit to your left, select. Let's lock this. We've locked like that. Then the next thing to do is let's add a shape. Just do it like this to that size. No radius. The color we are still using purple. So one I just want to use. Then I reduce the size a bit like that. And I'm going to bring it down like this, just below the etc, like that. And I'm going to lock it. Okay, I will explain why I've added that shape. Alright, so after adding the shape, why I did that is let's just lock. Okay, I've already locked. I want to bring in the contact information. So let's bring in our icons, plus icon from gallery. Then we go to where my icon is. So I want to use this WhatsApp icon. Okay, select. Then I will just reduce the size by then we're going to drag it just down like that. So let's reduce the size. You can use a size of 9. Yeah, 9 is okay. Then just there, just leaving it there. Then we're going to bring in another icon from gallery. We do that. I just want to put the location. Okay, I'm reducing the size by dragging this bottom corner just on my right. So I'll touch there, and then I'll be able to increase or reduce. So I want to reduce it, and then I'll just bring it down here. Or you can go to where it says relative size, then you reduce. So let me use 10. Yeah, then positioning it, and I just bring it below. So you've seen that it's so big, so let me reduce again. Okay, 7 is okay. So even the WhatsApp icon has to reduce to about 7. Yeah, so let me just position them now properly. Okay, and this one also bring it down a little bit. Okay, we are good to go. So let's insert a text now for our contact information. You can put your contact here like that. If there are 2, you can put another one. Okay, 0962. Okay, right, you can do that. Then reduce the size. Come on, place it somewhere here. Then let's change the font. We change the font. Okay, let me just use the recent one. Okay, then I just drag it there. So you can see we are almost done with our flyer. So let's place it somewhere there, and then we apply another concept on that. We go to line spacing and then reduce to -5 or something like that. Then positioning, just ensuring that it's well placed. Okay, like that. So we can copy the same. Then just bring it down, double click on it, delete, and then put the location. So I'll use the location of my place. Can do this, Chavuma, then Masaka Village. I have inserted like that. Then just say okay. Then I can drag it like this. You can still put it like that, or let's do this. We reduce the size. Then we just do this. Okay, still even like that, it's better. The size to 18, positioning it. Then we do this, move it a bit to the right, like that. So after you are done, let's just check for possible errors and anything. Nothing. Then we are done, and This is how easily one can design a salon flyer like this. Thank you for watching, and do well to keep practicing.